Hello and welcome to Small Game Adventures. I am Mootle and this is Magicka 2, Chapter 2, Episode 3 of our walkthrough. That's going to be confusing, isn't it? This is in Bananas difficulty and we are going for all the unlocks. So, again, I can't tell if I'm getting all the unlocks, so please let me know if I'm missing something or if you know 100% that I'm missing something. But do it in Bananas difficulty first so that, you know that I'm actually missing something rather than just some obscure ones. Keep a lookout on the bottom right hand corner down there, and that will let me that'll show you what I'm using essentially. So that's always a little bit fun. And yeah, keep a close look of what spells I'm using. I'm using pretty basic ones. I'm not using if I use some kind of cool combos, then I'll let you know because that'd be nice of me, wouldn't it? But this AOE fire arcane electricity one's going to be pretty useful. It'll kill goblins in 2 hits. And it will kill these, you know what they are, crayfish or something in 1 hit. Notice I'm alternating between rock, water shields, and rock, fire shields. That's when I'm walking through water, I want the water one on. When I'm using in battle, I tend to put the fire one on. Alrighty, our first main unlock. I actually don't know if this is just a. I don't know if it's an unlock. I don't know what you unlock. I don't know if it's a. I have a feeling it's a robe color, maybe pink or something. One of your robes. I can't remember. Again, it's not going to tell me. But anyway, you come down here, click on this thing a couple of times, run around in circles because we're bored. Keep on clicking on it, and eventually it'll pop and. Come on. Yeah, cool. There we go. And you'll get something there. I don't know what it is. I can't remember. But yep. So that's our first unlock in there. It's a little bit sneaky. You got to go right down to the edge of the screen because otherwise. It won't work properly. Yeah, right down to the bottom of the screen because it kind of pretends that there's nothing there. I don't know. It's a bit strange. But that's our first little unlock there. There are some non-unlockable weapons and items, well, most of them just weapons, I think, in the game that you can get. And that basically means unlockable weapons are ones that you can get and then equip at the start of so your character just starts with them every time. So those are always very handy. And there are some unlockable ones, so you can pick them up in game, but you can't actually equip them before the game starts. So just keep that in mind. So something like the torches you can pick up pretty much everywhere, but you can't equip a torch at the beginning. Second major unlock bit is down here. Again, it's going to pretend that there's nothing there until you kind of get down there, and then it's going to show you this chest. Now this chest has the Backstabber weapon in it. Backstabber is pretty good. Gives us some low cold damage and some medium physical damage, so that's kind of cool. I am still using the Headmaster Sword and Staff. I had someone ask me how to get those. Unfortunately, if you don't have the Headmaster Sword and Staff already, then you can't get them. That was an award for pre-ordering Magicka 2. However long ago it came out, a little while ago now. So that's how you get that. Essentially. So if you haven't done that, then unfortunately you can't get it, but that's alright. Now here you're definitely going to want that fire shield on, and you're going to be wanting to use a frost version of our little AOE electric thing. Definitely want the fire on just because these guys are using flamethrowers, so obviously they're going to do some fire damage to us and add that fire debuff to us if we're not using that shield, so bit of common sense there. And if we're using a lot of fire spells, then you know, it's always nice to have the fire shield on. It's always smart. Notice this beam, just the electricity steam beam, is so powerful. It's ridiculous. I'm actually using it wrong. I should be using more electricity than I am steam, so I tend to go like this. It's just very free flowing. Doesn't matter too much, but if you really want pure damage, then you really need to be using the triple electricity. It does more damage than just the steam. You're kind of relying on the fact that the steam is setting them on wet, and the electricity is doing electrical damage to them while they're wet, which is ridiculous. So that's what you're relying on for that damage in the steam electric beam. So yeah, more electricity is good, does more damage. But just for flowing sake, I tend to steam. I don't know, that's just personal preference. Wood axe here, if you get rid of that fire in there and manage to pick up this somehow. Medium physical damage. Yeah, again, it's not that useful, but you know, one of those things. You may as well get the unlock, because it feels nice to have all the unlocks, so just do it, alright? Stop questioning it. I'm going to keep running through here again, going to want our water shield on when we're running over water. just to be safe. If you have electricity in your whole bar and you get wet, then it's actually going to zap you, which is really nasty. In Magicka 1 it used to be you just couldn't cast electricity, but if you watch this, if I, not that much, if I get a little bit of electricity and walk into the water, yeah, it's not very nice. So, somehow I did a thing and attacked him. That's not good.
Surrender.
Anyway, what you're meant to do is talk to him. Because that'll get you partial... Wow, that got hectic quickly, didn't it? Talk to him first, then kill him. That was an accident on my behalf. If you talk to him first, then kill him, there's an Esteem achievement for talking to all of those wizards, all the elders, and then there's another achievement for killing them all. So, talk to him first, then kill him, and you'll be set. Apparently my little AoE blasty thing kind of upset him and made him attack me, so I couldn't talk to him first. So I apologise for that. You will notice, I'm going to keep on going through here, you will notice that I died twice then, and revived my fairy. If all of your allies in multiplayer, or just on single player, if your fairy's dead, if you use the revive spell, which is simply WA space, you use that spell, it will revive your fairy. So the first thing you do first thing you should do when you die is hit that revive spell, no matter what, and that way you'll never have to reset the level. So that's always nice. So a handy little tip there that will also go in my tips and tricks video at some point. But yeah, so first thing you do when you die, especially in single player, is hit revive, and you'll get that fairy back, which is very, very useful. Alright, another unlock up here. This is a Steam achievement again. I'm going to come up to Mr. Jon Snow, or John Frost I think his name is, up here. And I'm just going to listen to him. So make sure that he doesn't say anything twice. I don't think that's all he says, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So just have a chat with him. You'll see him a couple more times, and I'll show you those in future episodes. But if you speak to him in every single episode, chapter that he's in, you'll get the achievement for that, which is always nice. Again, long range. If I can see an enemy from a decent distance away, I'm going to shoot them with this beam because it's very useful. Okay, so I am wet now, so I'm going to chuck on this this shield here, which is always nice. I can talk to this guy. I don't think he actually does anything, but there's a little pop-up over here if you watch, I believe. No? There he is. Soon. I think that's a horse. That's crazy. I don't think that's an unlock, but it's a cute little developer, I don't know, perk or miscellaneous Easter egg or something strange. I don't know. It's fun. I'll show it to you anyway. Show you as much as I can. Again, this electricity, arcane, fire, AoE is going to kill all these things really, really quickly, so there shouldn't be any problem to you. This is our first kind of decent battle, I guess. I'm going to chuck on my my fire here. And they are actually fighting each other, so you don't need to worry too much about it. You can let them fight if you want. That's always a possibility. But, you know, it's probably a better... it's going to go faster if you actually kill them all yourself. Ah, bombs. Die. Ah, go away. Alright. Well, okay then. Sure. Remember, I'm going to hit revive again as soon as I revive. That way I'll get my little fairy back, so that's always nice. Haste again. And I'm just going to use this big AoE because it does lots of damage. Whee! Alrighty. This is pretty much just a big melee, which is always nice. It's cool that they're attacking each other as well. Like, it takes a little bit of onus off us. But yeah, apparently, you know, getting chucked a long way by my own mines is not the best way to go. So, you know, that's the thing. I'm gonna hit this guy with a fire beam and he'll blow up if I can find him. Where'd he go? There he is. They seem to blow up instantly if you hit them with a fire beam, so that's probably the best way to deal with them. And you try and stay away from them when they blow up because, you know, they do lots of damage. So that's always handy. Couple more unlocks in Chapter 2 to go. It's a considerably bigger chapter than Chapter 1 for obvious reasons. The chapters get progressively larger and larger, so these episodes are going to get longer. I think I'll probably end up doing 2-part episodes for some of them. Possibly, we'll see how we go. Because I think it'll just be too long to do it all in one go, which is okay. I'm going to try and take this guy out with a beam before he gets to me, because I don't really like the frost ones. because I'm normally using a fire shield, the fire ones don't pose any problem. The frost ones, however, do a bunch of damage, so... and I don't really like a frost shield. Now we're going to try and protect this guy here, hey. Just run past him to kill these. There's not very many enemies there, but if they get to him, they'll probably kill him. So just run straight past and start doing some AoE stuff. Draw their aggro. What we're going to do then is just talk to him. So we talk to him a bit, he'll give us a sword. It's a nice little unlock for us. Yes, Mario. Yes. Yes, we saved your life. Yes. Rune sword, there we go. Medium physical damage, low death damage, that's always very handy. Gonna pick up my headmaster sword again because I feel special when I'm using it. Whee. Oh, kill him with fire! Or I could of course use one of these, or not. Okay, I can't use one of those. Apparently beams are physically higher than ice shards are. That's alright. I'm gonna point out to you guys, down here looks like there should be an unlock, doesn't it? Like, just that looks, there should be something here. I don't think there is. If you're missing something, have a look there, but I don't think there's anything there, so, I don't know. Frustrating for me. I spent ages just mucking around with it, trying to work out what on earth was going on. Again, this steam beam is really useful. I'm not using the most effective version of it, but hey, that's alright. Die! Again, I don't think there's anything here. I think this is one of those Easter egg kind of areas, but yeah, go have a look at it. If you're not getting all the unlocks, have a look at that. Maybe it's, you know, part of the Magicka in-game unlocks. Here's one of those torches that you can equip. Low fire damage, medium physical damage. That's cool. You can't equip that before you start the game, though. So it's not an unlockable as such. It's a findable weapon, but not an unlockable weapon. Alrighty, now we get to fight the big creepy thing. Creepy thing. I'm gonna put on some fire stuff. I'm gonna kill these guys. They're gonna start popping up, and the big one's gonna come up from that ship there. So that can be a bit fun. What I'm gonna do when the big one comes out is I'm gonna try and stand right in front of his face. Right in front of his face here, and he can't really hit me. So I'm just gonna spam this really fast. Really effective. That's just a arcane fire shield rock AoE, and then arcane fire shield. So just arcane mines, essentially fire mines. That's doing a lot of damage. You can also do this one and that kind of mixed damage. So that's interesting, but I prefer to just stick with fire, and that way I've got my fire shield on, and it's not hurting me. So that's one of those bosses where if you let him start attacking you, you're gonna have a bad time about it. But if you kill him really fast, if you stick close to his face, he'll pick you up if you're too far away from him. He'll pick you up and throw you around and that kind of stuff. Not so much if you're right next to him, so he can't actually touch you then, which is always nice. You can stop healing, that'd be nice. Apparently I was healing him then. That's awkward. Pew! Alright, now I'm fighting these frost guys, so I want to use a frost shield. The kid's weird. I'm going to charge up a rock projectile for this guy. Remembering, try not to hit myself with a rebound. And that shield was just to stop his own beam. Because beams are nasty and we don't like them. Ah! Those bombs are nasty. Again, remember to hit this guy with a fire beam if you're going to take out the bomb guys. So that works really well and kills everything around him. So that's always good. We can kill this guy with a beam. If he's healing up, one of those shamans is healing up, then just charge up a rock projectile and hit him in the face. They don't actually do that much damage to you, to be honest. So, you know, it's pretty. You've got time to charge up that rock projectile. There's some guys where it's just not actually worth it. Some guys it's just not worth it to charge up that rock projectile, but it is very, very hard hitting rock. So always useful to try and to do. If you're having trouble with something. This is an interesting fight, and we'll see how we go with it. I'm basically going to be using a steam beam a lot, and my teleport, which is ASS space, so keep that in mind. I'm going to want this on, whee, like that. And I'm basically just going to wait for him to run at me, then teleport away. Wait for him to run at me, and teleport away. Remembering, because I'm on bananas difficulty, what's going on there? Because I'm on bananas difficulty, they do actually heal when they're Whee! Ow. This guy's got 3, I believe, main attacks. He's got that. Oh, that was painful. I took all those to the face. So he's got a split shot there, which he just did. Which I took to the face, which is a little bit silly of me. I'm going to just try and beam him down, because that's probably the easier way to do it. The steam beam is really, really powerful. When he's firing at me, I'm going to run away and charge a rock projectile up so I can hit him in the face. I'm going to try and avoid that one. That one's what killed me last time. But as long as I'm staying away from where he's shooting, and remembering to whee! Where is he? I'll die already. That's not it. Whee! Beam, 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 beam. And GG. Cool, so just those beams are really helpful. You don't want to get too close to most of those bosses, so using the long range attacks are good. You can use stunning things to stun lock them down, but that requires you to be close. As you saw when I got close to him that time, I got taken out pretty fast, so that was unfortunate. So that should be all of our unlocks, 16 unlocks in Chapter 2, and they're going to get more and more as we go along. Again, if you've played through in Banana's difficulty and you haven't got all those unlocks, please let me know, because I would like to try and fix it up. If that's the case, then chuck on annotations, and I'll have a little annotation during the level, like in the episode, where I've missed stuff, or in the description below. Like, favourite, subscribe, and stay tuned for future episodes. This has been Small Game Adventures. I am Mootle, and I hope you enjoyed.